Hello everybody, it's me, Miss Lisa. Welcome to another episode of Remake It with Miss Lisa. Today the craft project we will be working on is a magical windfish, which is a wind sock made from a paper tube, paper circles, streamers, googly eyes, and yarn. All of the things you will need to make this project have been included in a kit that you have picked up from the South Huntington Public Library. Your kit should include one paper tube with holes cut on either side, a long piece of yarn. You'll also find some strips of streamers, an assortment of colored circles, and 2 googly eyes. To complete this project, you will need a couple of things from home, such as a pair of scissors, a jar of regular glue, a tube of glue stick, and something to cover your workspace, like a piece of newspaper or a paper towel. Let's get that set up right here. Okay, let's begin. First, you'll start with your paper tube and your colorful paper circles. The circles, as you may have noticed, are going to act like the scales on a fish. It's very easy to apply these to the paper tube. We're just going to put some glue on the back, maybe put glue on a couple at a time, and then add them to the paper tube. Make sure that the holes are at the top of your tube, and you're going to start working from the bottom of your tube, like that. And you can overlap them so they resemble the scales on a fish. Let's do a few more. And we'll keep overlapping as we go around the bottom, adding 1 row of scales to start with. Okay, and we'll overlap again like this. Let's add some more nice colors. I'm going to add some glue, maybe 2 or 3 at a time so the glue doesn't dry up. Okay, where did we leave off? We left off with blue. Let's add some orange. And we're going to continue all the way around the bottom, overlapping as we go until they are all connected. Let's add a green one to finish. And it looks like 1 more to connect our row. And there we go. 1 row of scales all the way around the bottom of our tube. Now we'll start on the 2nd row. Add some glue to a couple of your scales. And then here, you'll want to add your scale so that it's overlapping your 1st row, but not completely covering your 1st row of scales, like this. And we'll continue around the tube until you have completed a 2nd row of scales, overlapping as you go. Some glue to a couple of scales, and we'll continue. Like so, going all the way around the tube, which is becoming the body of our magical windfish. We're almost at the end. Okay. And you can see that the scales are overlapping. The second row is overlapping the first row, and the scales in the second row are overlapping each other as well. And let's add one more. Oh, that's a little bit too much glue on that one. Okay. There we go. And don't worry, your glue should dry clear. You won't be able to see it when your magical windfish is hanging up as a beautiful decoration. Okay, now continue to add scales until you've covered up about 2/3 of your tube. When you are finished with these scales, you're ready to add the tail. Your strips of streamers will make the tail for your magical windfish. This is where your regular tube of glue comes in handy. You will take the tube of glue and make a little circle of glue on the inside of the tube. Go all the way around, and you may want to spread it out a little bit with your finger so it's not too lumpy, like this. You can kind of see the glue all the way around the edges on the inside of the tube. You'll take a strip of streamer, one at a time, and press them into the glue on the inside of the tube. You can make a pattern if you would like, or you can put all of the same color in at the same time. It's up to you. And you'll continue until you've gone all the way around the bottom of the tube. You may have some extra streamers, that's okay. All right. There we go. This fish has a nice long tail. If it's too long for you, just take your scissors and trim off some of the extra. You can even cut at an angle to make it look a little fancy. There we go. Okay. Next, we will add the yarn, which will be used for hanging your magical windfish. The yarn will go through one hole, starting on the outside, go through the middle of the tube, and then thread it through the next hole, like this. Let's match up the two ends of the yarn and make a nice tight knot. And your fish will be ready to hang. Now finally, we will add the googly eyes. We'll add the eyes last because they take a while to dry and we don't want them to move around while we're adding any of the other parts. So we've saved the eyes for last. Added one eye on the side that does not have holes, and then I'll go over to the other side and add the other eye. And there he is. One magical windfish. And now your magical windfish is complete and ready to hang in a special place in your home. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Take care.